All right, so we think we got this now.
Okay.
So she's gonna clip me together with
Yes.
the other.
There.
Okay, so here we are
Yes.
at the end. Or she could put it at the beginning.
I'll just take a nap. Yeah, maybe we want to start with this. Hi, this is Beth and Dawn with the outfit post of the night.
Yeah, here we are.
Here we are. We're going to look at Dawn's outfit and then we're going to chat a while.
Unless we decide to have this be at the end. Good night. Have a great night.
Good night.
All right. So I have these wonderful pants on that I absolutely love. Okay. And I found them here, but there's a slight problem with the pants.
Oh, no.
So this is just to tell people, think beyond what you see, right? You can
Yeah.
always fix. So I fixed them.
Oh, gosh.
See this? Do you see that safety pin? The stretchy is broke on them. It no longer works. So I folded them over and I put a safety pin. Don't worry, Beth, I showed no skin.
Okay.
Maybe just a teeny, but not anything.
I was afraid.
Yep. So I safety pinned these pants. I love the pattern. Aren't they pretty?
They are.
And then the jacket has similar colors in it. See? Similar colors, right? So
Now, what kind of fabric are these?
is that like a nylon / polyester
They're
blend?
felt.
You felt them, but
I
they're not
felt
felt. Yes, they're not felt. She lied.
No, I felt them.
But that's not what kind of material they are. You asked what kind of material
Yeah,
they are.
I did lie. I was trying to trick you.
I'm too quick. I caught on to all of it.
She did.
Okay, so we got the blazer with the pants that are similar in color, and then the gray shirt. And I love the saying,
All you need is love.
all you need is love. And that's,
Do.
yep, all you need is love.
Do.
All you need is love.
Do.
All you need is love, love, love. All you need is love. No more do-to-dos.
No.
So I like that shirt too. All you need is love. So a t-shirt with a blazer. Kind of doing, no, Ellen wears blouses. So this is not an Ellen look. Yep. And I think she's more just blue jeans and more, she doesn't go a little bit wild like I go.
No, she's not
I
that
don't
wild.
think she is, no. And then I put a turtleneck on underneath because we are getting down into the 40s. And I have my Converse tennis shoes. What are those made out of?
Felt.
Canvas. And they've seen better days. No socks. Woo-hoo-hoo! There's the skin.
Oh, there it is. Don't do that.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, get the sunglasses out. But I think that's it. That's the whole outfit.
That's it.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I felt very comfortable in this outfit today.
Okay.
I did have to be careful how I sat sometimes. Like when I get in my van, I have to make sure they're pulled up because if I sit just the wrong way, the safety pin will go.
And that would be a clothing malfunction.
It would hurt.
So now, if we do put this first, people are wondering what are all those bags around them. So then they'll have to watch the rest of the video to figure it out.
That is true. That is true.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it's a plan.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Stay
See ya.
tuned.
Okay, you're on.
Hey, are you going to get coffee again?
Nope, I already got it.
Then what's taking you so
I'm
long?
going around so I don't have to walk right in front of the cabinet.
Oh, this is not working.
I mean the camera, not the cabinet.
Okay, wait. Now you're in front of the cabinet again.
Not totally. I didn't block you.
Oh gosh.
I didn't block you one time.
Okay.
Because that would be rude if I just walk right in front of you.
No, it wouldn't be.
Okay.
Okay, what?
What's all this stuff for? That's what she told me to say to her.
Oh gosh. All right, this is like totally failing. Like we should quit and start over.
Never. Never, never,
Okay,
never.
so all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
this bags and bags and bags and bags. We're surrounded by bags
Lots
of
of bags.
clothes. Yes.
It was a huge mess, and Beth made it look like a nice mess.
Yes, I did. And this is only half of what we have. I already took one whole load like this.
Oh, you already dropped it off.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, and what are we dropping it off for? There is a free clothing drive or a free clothing giveaway at Christ Covenant Church on Friday night from 7 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need
7 to 9 when?
7 to 9 p.m.
Not a.m.
Just 2 hours.
p.m., folks, p.m.
Yeah, just
At
2
night,
hours.
when it's starting to get dark out. At dusk, not at dawn.
Not at dawn.
Yes.
So like when Dawn shows up for work.
Yeah, yep.
So, anyways, so what we did was we were having some volunteers that came in and they sorted through our clothes room and took everything that we've had since last year. We thought people have seen it for all these months. Let's redonate it.
Mm-hmm.
So we donated this many bags twice, and maybe we'll get more before Thursday.
Yeah, there's still some more to be sorted out.
Yeah,
So hopefully,
we're donating
Lord willing,
that.
yeah.
Yes.
we'll
So-
get some volunteers to go through that before Friday morning.
Yes, so if you see this on Thursday, Wednesday night or Thursday, whenever we get it on, you want to rush over and volunteer and help us, that would be awesome, because we'd like to take a whole nother load like this over there for
So
them.
Thursday 2 to 7. Anybody
Yes.
wants to work in there and sort through, because you've only been through the women's room. You haven't been through the kids or men's.
Right, the kids and men's haven't even
Been touched. So you
and
could really use about 3 volunteers,
We
3 or
could.
4.
Yeah, we could.
You have
and,
to go through all the clothes
and what a blessing. It will help us because it'll make more room for us to have new items come in, and it will help Christ Covenant because they'll have a nice full room of things to give away, and it'll help.
clothes to gift the community.
Right, and it'll help the community because we're adding to what they're drawing people in for.
So what they're doing is they're taking donations to give free. This is
Yes.
free clothing they're giving to people in need
yes,
in the community, and
Yes.
anybody can show up.
Anybody
you don't
can
need
show
a
up.
card or anything, just show up.
No, and even if you just, even if you're just a thrifty shopper and you have a bag of your kids' clothes they've grown out of and you want to bring it, and it's almost like a clothing exchange too.
Mm-hmm.
If you bring things with you, they'll put those out and you can grab some other things. So
Or if you
Yeah.
know somebody in need,
Right,
too, reach
yeah.
out to people in need. We know a lot of people who've had
Yeah.
house fires or
right,
have lost their home, whether it be through a separation or divorce, and they can't get back into
Right.
their house to get their clothes.
yeah.
So there's lots of reasons why.
There is.
people.
There is. But don't feel like it's not for you. If you can use some extra clothing, you can go.
And we can use some help going through to get clothes out if you
Yes.
would like to come and help to redonate them.
And then you'll get punches on your volunteer card.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Yeah, we have a
about that.
volunteer
We
card.
do have that card in existence that can
We
be
do.
touched.
We don't have the bad choices card yet because I have been busy. I haven't been making a bad choice of getting it done. I'll give myself a punch when I do.
You have or haven't been making a bad choice.
Well, if I was
It could
making
go-
if I was making the good choice and getting it done, that would be a bad choice. Because it would be a Beth and Dawn choice to choose to follow through and get it done.
So is anybody's heads going woo, woo, woo?
I know yours is.
All the time. All the time.
Well, tell me, you were telling me earlier about.
Which thing?
Oh, I'm afraid.
Did you give the address then?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
And plus they're on Facebook. So you can look Christ Covenant Church up on Facebook.
In Middlefield.
Christ Covenant, Middlefield, Ohio. Their address is 16406 Kinsman Road, and they are on Facebook.
Okay,
So,
say the address again because I coughed and they couldn't hear it.
16406 Kinsman Road, Middlefield, Ohio.
Okay. Very
Mhm.
good.
Yep. And then I want to ask anybody,
no.
I have been looking for
I just saw her nose.
a Lucy slip. There's a video that Beth told me about on the Lucille Ball show about Lucy
Oh.
losing her slip, and I have been searching high and
No,
low.
it's Yours, Mine, and Ours is the movie. The name of the movie
It's
is...
a movie.
It's a movie.
So it's
called,
not Lucille Ball.
She's in it.
But that's not a Lucille Ball.
No, it's not.
No wonder I can't find it. I
So,
have been looking and looking.
I did tell you what the movie was. You just weren't listening.
Well, I just heard it was a Lucille Ball
No,
show.
and it was some other famous guy, like the guy
I've been looking,
It
and
might have-
yours, mine, and ours have come up, but I didn't look
Oh,
at it because
gosh,
she
yeah.
I thought she said it was Lucille Ball.
No, it's yours, mine, and ours because and it might have been like Jimmy Stewart or somebody.
Okay.
There was a guy. It was
and
like
she
a
lost
funny
her
guy.
slip.
And so yeah, they were dancing. They finally got to go out. Like he had a bunch of kids, they had a bunch of kids, and
Oh,
they were dating,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So it's kind of like all the remakes of the movies, like
Yeah.
Well, not Cheaper by a Dozen, but there is a remake. I think Yours, Mine, and
oh,
Ours.
is there?
I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Okay, people, help
But
me
they
out
were-
here. Is it Dennis Quaid, maybe, who's in
I
it?
have no
with,
idea.
Oh, I'm seeing Gina Davis, maybe? Not Gina Davis.
I have no idea.
Oh, she was the guy or the lady, I think, on the Lethal Weapon movies with Mel Gibson.
I have no idea.
Yeah, and she was also in the movie with Dustin Hoffman called Breakout. I think it's called Breakout, or
I don't
I
know.
think.
You lost me.
Yeah, I think that's who I'm thinking of, who's the actress. But
Okay.
they had a remake of it, I
Yeah.
think. Okay,
So yeah, yours, mine, and ours. And the reason is that because they both had a bunch of kids. They got this really big house, and then she wasn't feeling good. She went to the doctor, and the doctor said she's pregnant. And she was like, "Now you don't have to watch it. I told you it."
I'm sure it's wonderful, and I probably would love it. Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
Huh.
So, but I always remember the slip part because they were dancing and her slip started falling off.
Okay.
And then it fell to the ground, and then they get over, and she tells him, and then he's crawling through the people trying to find her slip.
Okay, so
It was
an
pretty
act of
funny.
true love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of love.
Oh no, what?
Well, we'll get back to that. I have a mystery that needs to be solved.
Oh, what does that have to do with love?
I said we'll get back to love.
Oh,
See, now you're not paying attention. So,
So wait.
seriously, folks. Okay, seriously. Really?
yeah.
Okay.
Really.
So
This-
wait, what's the
This
wait
is
part?
this is freaky.
What's the wait part?
No,
You said wait.
not wait.
Okay. So this morning, this is a true story.
It is.
It is. It's a true
It is.
story. And I even had a little bit of the proof. So I put in hot rollers every morning except for the 2 days that I wash my hair, which is Sunday and Thursday. So today was roller day. So I put my rollers in, and then I get my stuff done that I need to get done. And I have these hot rollers. They're just purely hot rollers, not
Not
steam
a steam.
rollers, just pure hot rollers, okay? So I put them in, I go downstairs, I make my juice for the day, and I pack my little cooler with my drinks to bring here, my soda, seltzer water drinks.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. So I pack that, get it all ready, and then I go back upstairs and I take my rollers out. So I
Yeah.
took all my rollers out, no problem. And then I take my last roller out right on my forehead here. And this one roller, the hair was soaking wet, like dripping wet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, it was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
How did I get one roller, just one roller? Because you would think other rollers would be wet too. Seriously, if you think about it, what in the world?
So I asked her if she was sweating, and she's like, "No, I wasn't sweating." And I said, "Well, it must have been drool. You probably laid down for a minute."
No.
But the funny thing is, who was it, Cindy? When Cindy came in and you told her, she said, "Oh, it must have been drool."
Drool too, because I do have that problem. I fully admit to it, but I wasn't.
We've
But that's
talked
when
about
I'm
that in other
sleeping.
videos. Yeah.
When I'm sleeping, I drool.
or when you lay down.
Yeah, but I didn't lay down. I did not lay down. Oh, you caught me. That's why I'm so late every morning. I lay down and watch movies. But I didn't, honest. I did not lay down. And just this one curl was drenched. One curl. How could one curl be drenched? And the rest all around it were dry, bone dry. Just this one roller was soaking wet.
Could it have been like you had extra hair product on that one and
No,
it just
'cause I don't
melted
use hair
from the
product.
day before?
No.
No hairspray.
Hairspray, but it's not dripping wet.
I don't know.
I mean, it
It's
was
a mystery.
dripping wet. So I had to take it and roll it back to the shape because I had to hurry up and get here
Yeah,
And I
that's why
put-
she was like a half hour later than
later
normal.
than normal. So I put bobby pins in it and got the blow dryer out to kind of dry it a little bit. And it still was, I mean, Beth could tell when I got here this morning. It was kind of like, yeah, it looks kind of sad.
Now you have to go somewhere else, so you don't want to make your hair look too
so
messy.
look, it's a sad curl. So how did that? So
And by the
my
time,
explanation,
oh gosh,
I think God is talking to me. Like the guy with the sponge, and he told God to show him a sign, and he put a sponge on the threshing floor.
Wasn't it the fleece?
The wool.
Oh, the wool, yeah.
Something. It was something he put on the threshing floor.
On the threshing floor or on the ground?
It was on the ground, on the threshing floor, I believe. You guys can all look it up and tell us.
Okay.
So one night he asked God to make it wet, and the next night he asked him to make
the ground around it wet and that stay dry.
Yeah.
And God did that both nights.
He did.
And that was his answer.
So should I pray tomorrow that my roller,
Well,
the rest of my head will be wet and this one will be dry?
No.
That would be freaky.
But what would you have been asking about?
I didn't ask anything. He
Because
was just
then
trying to talk to me.
He was trying to get your attention. Wow. Wet hair in your face. Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't put my head under the sink, nothing. And I had already brushed my teeth and washed my face.
It is splashing from brushing your teeth. Well, when you wash
I brushed my teeth first.
Oh, before you put your and you washed your hair, or you washed your
I didn't wash my hair today. That's on Sundays and Thursdays. Pay attention, Beth.
You washed your face before you put your rollers in.
I always wash my face after I put my rollers in.
Well,
but I always wash my face, and I never had a
exuberant this time.
No, I mean it was.
And then do you rinse it? Do you like rinse it like this?
But wouldn't other parts of my hair be wet too?
Yeah, but that one was only like in the front. So maybe that's it. Maybe when you rinsed your face, you got a little exuberant.
It would have been a lot exuberant.
Maybe you should video your morning routine so we can watch and see where you might have went wrong.
So you're going to come to the house one morning and video me getting ready in the morning?
And then we'll both get here at 11 o'clock.
We'd have to do it on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Or Thursday.
Yeah, or Sunday. Well, no, not a Thursday or Sunday because that's not roller day.
Oh, it would have to be not a Thursday.
Yeah, because Thursday's not roller day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know then. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
So have we been talking too long? Should we save your next story for another day?
Real quick.
Okay.
Okay, hold this.
Okay.
All right, hold it like close to me.
Huh?
So I'm going to go to my notes so I remember everything. Okay.
I'm holding it.
Yeah, but that doesn't give, like, you want to hold it like this.
No.
Yeah,
Because I want it this way and then this way.
All right, so just imagine. Okay, set it there maybe. Can they see it there? There we go. Okay, so there we go. Perfect.
Yes,
you
there
can
it
see
is.
that. All right, so this is the thing.
Okay.
We're talking about people telling stories.
Yes.
We just told one.
Because we have a lot of friends like that.
Last while and it wasn't really hot. Like hot.
Because you've been talking too much.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're at like the scene of an accident.
Yeah.
And people are telling their stories of their perception of what happened.
Okay, wait. Did everyone just hear something fall?
That's okay.
This is what happens in the store. Like, no one's here but us. And random things just start falling.
And I choose to not go look and see.
Oh, wait. That might have been our bag. That was double. Oh, see, it was us. Never mind.
So anyways, so you all see this jar sitting here. And if we're at the scene of an accident and say somebody hit the Jif jar.
Right.
Okay, so everybody looking at this jar, because you have one perception of it from your side.
Oh, wait.
We have...
Maybe the Jif jar hit somebody.
Okay.
Do
So
it that way.
anyways.
The Jif jar hit somebody.
Anyways. So everybody around the Jif jar has a different perception of the Jif jar.
Right.
So like if Beth, for instance, was a little bit further over here, her view of the Jif jar
No.
would be different than, don't turn it,
Oh.
would be different than my view of the
Oh,
gift
yeah.
jar. And your view of the gift
Like,
jar is
yes.
different. So you would describe to the officer what you see here, which is the JIF. We do not see the JIF.
No.
We're going to tell the officer we see BL $2 $6.19 on a pink
Right.
sticker.
Yeah, and that's who hit them.
And then the clothes bag over there just
Yeah.
sees plain old glass.
They're gonna say this glass just hit them.
Yeah, just
And
plain
we're
glass.
gonna say BL $2.50 hit them.
$2.
$2 hit them. And you're gonna say Jif hit them.
But all three stories are true.
They are.
They are all true. So with everybody's story in life, we all see things. This is going to make sense now.
Oh no.
Everybody has a different perspective of a situation going on in life.
Yes.
So when you are going through something, you may see something totally different than what
Yeah.
somebody else would see it as. My mom has, I'm going to say a new saying, it's not an old saying, but she has recently been saying there's always three sides to a story. There's your side, there's our side, and there's the truth, which is true. So
Right.
we always need to have an open
whole
mind.
truth.
The whole truth, yes. So we always have to have an open mind to
Yeah.
other people and what they're saying, and not
Me
to
too.
right away put up walls and get angry or mad or get our feelings hurt.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
happens a lot with spouses
It does.
because we're seeing things from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So I started saying, when my spouse says something that hurts me, I'll stop and think about it, and I'll think, well, maybe that's not what he meant. And what I'll do is I'll repeat to him, I know this is what you said, but this is what I heard. And then he's like, no, that's not what I meant at all. And it saves us from getting into a big fight.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true.
But yeah, so it's from the perspective. So
Yeah.
in all actuality, it wasn't just a Jif jar that caused the accident. It was a clear Jif jar with a BL $2.50 or $2 tag. And we were all right, right?
Yes. Yeah. So always reiterate when you talk to somebody.
Right.
If you're unsure of what they say, repeat their words back to them. This
Right.
is what I heard you say. Is this what you meant?
Yeah.
Yep. That's a great thing.
Or this is what I heard you say, and this is how I understood it.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and it saves a lot of offenses.
It could. It
could.
could. And the other thing I found interesting about it too, somebody had pointed out to me recently, because we're going through the Gospels of the Bible. So there's 4 different men who have 4 different versions of what
Yeah, Matthew,
happened.
Mark, Luke, and John.
And so when you put all 4 of those together, it beautifully creates a
The
Jif jar.
whole Jif jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat.
Yep. Very good.
That's all.
That's all. Now are you going to walk